You know what it takes to be number one. At State Farm, so do we.
First and foremost, he'd tell you that the primary thing about his life is that he's a Christian, and everything that he does, he's very serious about trying to follow Christ and just trying to live his life in a way that's pleasing to the Lord.
I think I have a confidence that, things are going to work out. There's a verse in Psalms 84 that says, "No good thing will the Lord withhold from those that he loves." And so I know that, if something were to happen next week and I couldn't finish the season, I know that the Lord will be using that as a good thing in my life.
Father, thank you for this time to just gather together and to study your word.
Our church has a Bible study on Wednesday nights. So I know over the summer we were inviting people to that and things like that. It being fall, I don't get out of football until late. Church is already over, so as it turns out, we've had several of the guys on the team here, which has been good.
People will always tell you that Kopp is like a 40-year-old in like a 20-year-old's body. Just, he's so grounded, I guess, and has such a sound sense of who he is and who he wants to be.
There was this girl coming to UVA from Glenborough High School, and I didn't have my contacts in, so I didn't see her, but I ended up talking to her FCA leader, and he was just telling me about her, a really good girl. I got her name, and then we got up here. It was actually in Newcomb Hall. I saw her, and I was like, all right, that's got to be her. So went up and said hi. And my first thought was she was gorgeous, and my second thought was she was going to be my wife.
I remember I was really nervous meeting him, and when I shook his hand. And I don't get nervous meeting people. But then we kind of built a friendship that first semester and got to know each other better. He provided me rides to church, which was, important. And I guess second semester we just kind of started dating, and it was really good.
She was constantly smiling and just a lovely person to be around. I'd already pretty much made up my mind. It was just a matter of time. And then in October we had a little date on the downtown mall, and I proposed.
Well, definitely my first reaction was, I think along with everyone, just one of shock. Just kind of thinking, getting married now, just so young, I couldn't even, I could imagine it, but the reason people don't think that it's realistic to get married now is because a lot of people still have a lot of maturing and growing up to do, and they still have a lot of things they want to experience. But when you look at Kopp, you know that he's not going through any of that anymore. Like he knows who he is.
Trips left, receiver near side for Lorenzen. Third down. Lorenzen stepping up again. Copper chasing. Copper tackles him!
You don't look at Kopp as like being the prototypical D1 middle linebacker or whatever, but I just think a lot of what people have like a natural talent, he just makes up with his studying and just with understanding the game a lot better than most athletes do.
Oh, it's fun. Everybody on the team wants to win. When you do something that helps out in that, it's not just a, guy runs for 3 yards and you tackle him, but you get somebody in the backfield or a sack or a turnover or something like that. Those are all things that are very significant to the outcome of the game. And, you get up and you celebrate with your teammates and have a good time you got to get back and play the next play.
Just in seeing John spend as much time as he does, meetings and practice, and then outside of that, preparing for games and things, I know how much time goes into it.
He definitely sets the bar for just how much effort and how much time he puts into really trying to do as well as he can. Like you've heard plenty of how much he spends in the film room and just making sure like he knows his assignment, make sure like he's put the preparation in. So when game day comes, he's seen it all before.
That's their job, is to hit people and for other players to hit them and that sort of thing. So I try not to worry about it. Somewhere along the line, somebody's going to get nailed. And that's just part of the game. So I just try to watch and cheer everybody on.
The opportunities I've been given, I don't look at it as, well, I've done this or I've done that. It's, it's really been given to me. you know, just thankfully I've been able to do well when given those opportunities.
I'm always just real happy to see him make a play and see things working out for him, because you know how much time and effort and work that he put into it. So it feels good to see it like pay off for him. Couldn't be going well.